It's for Raspberry Pi, so camera is 1, 2 infrared LED, well, lights on, so it can quote marks see in the dark. Lens on here. This is mount I'm going to be talking about, and yeah, I can move this about. Quite a longish wire going down here to this box which has a Pi in, Raspberry Pi in here. I'll move it about so much. The angle of this is a little bit high. I want to try and get this lens almost on this cross. Remember, this is my Creality Ender 5 Plus. Look at my other videos. A couple of heat sinks on there. These do get warm. So I do have adjustment. Once I put it in position, unless I knock it, it stays there. Okay, just on this couple of T nuts to hold it on. From the front. The thing I like about this camera is that it is infrared, so it automatically has a shutter in, which if it goes dark it'll switch to infrared, red, whatever it's called, and although it's good as in black and white, the image you can make out what it's videoing. Right, let's get on with it. Well, here's the new lower mount, lower than the previous one I've got fitted here. I've noticed this lens here, it's actually touching on this section, this 2020 I think it is, like section that goes across on my Creality Ender 5 Plus. I'll show you the images just now. So that's a bit lower, you can see like under. I'm raising that, yeah, I can raise that. So I've got a bit of movement there depending how tight, and don't over tighten them, I would say. Be careful when you're doing this that you don't pull too much on the ribbon cable. Let me just line that up a bit. Yeah, that'll do me, I think. Just a second, let me show you from this angle if I can. So I've lost one of the lenses off here. Should have a lens on like this. I think this is one sensor. I think it does have, yeah, it does have another sensor here. I don't know what this one is. I've never been able to find out what this sensor is. I think it's pretty much a sensor. Looks purplish. This is almost one of these definite infrared sensor, picks up heat or whatever. And these shine out infrared light. It does get warm, this. That's why you do need these heat sinks on. I would say put it in the case and then put the heat sinks on. I think that's a technique there to make sure that the holes in this case line up. And you can see the difference there. But that's obviously with the light on. The difference, but you can see the angle here. Let me think. I think this is a little bit better. It's a slightly lower like angle, now that the camera's lower, the lens is, well, not actually the lens, but like the thing that goes around the lens is touching the 2020 sectional beam there, so I can't get it much lower than that, and it is now, not simply anyway. So let's just watch this a few seconds. That's going okay. So I'll just show the infrared, and I have a plug-in for the full screen. So this is the infrared. This is what you see on the night time. Let you watch this a few seconds.